Welcome back to my channel. Hello there. Sorry I haven't been vlogging for a long time, but this time I may be vlogging more often than before. So let's start now. First, I need you to understand why I'm vlogging about the data flow verification. This is very important, especially now that there's a new department that is checking on your qualifications, and so it will be more troublesome if you will be applying for the verification of documents during your application. It is better to be prepared and have your verification documents long before you submit an application. Have it ready with you. First, what is verification of documents? When you say verification, I mean the international verification of your qualifications that you submit with the Ministry of Manpower in Singapore. Because verification can mean a lot of things. You can verify your passport, you can verify your address, you can also verify your previous employment. For this one, we only focus on one thing: the international verification from a background screening company of your qualifications in your education, like a degree, a postgraduate degree, diploma, whatever certificate that you submitted and that needed verification. If you're coming from China, you can also use the Center for Student Services Development, or the CSSD. For India, I'm not particularly sure, but I can share with you examples of the background screening companies that are commonly used. If you go to the website of Ministry of Manpower, you will see samples of the background screening companies, namely Avans, International Background Checks, and then CISIV, CISIVE, EE-Check, that's EE-Check, Higher Right, Risk Management Intelligence, or RMI, in Sterling RSQ, Verimark, and the most common, which I always use, is Dataflow. I have been using Dataflow for about 10 years, and so far I haven't tried to use the others. I've witnessed someone use RMI, but I'm not sure. I cannot recommend because it took them a long time. Or maybe it depends on your school or institution. But for me, I cannot recommend anything because I only experienced using Dataflow. Now, how much does it cost? Well, because I only use Dataflow, I can only answer for Dataflow, which is $105 plus service fee if you apply for it using other companies or agents or service agents and companies who are willing to do the application for you or the submission for you. You will be paying them an extra service fee. But if you want to do it yourself, you can just pay the exact fee that is being asked online. How to do it? Well, let's start now. Well, to apply for data flow of verification, I always need the passport and the educational certificate, obviously, the PIN number, the name of the company asking for it. So to submit an application for verification, you don't need to have a work pass, a valid work pass. You can submit application for verification even before you come to Singapore. This is to equip you with complete documents before you do any application, and it also makes the processing of your work pass application faster. Okay, what are the things you need? Well, first you need a letter of authorization. It's downloadable form from the website of Dataflow. And then you need your valid passport, your document, your document that is for verification, whether it's one or two or how many of it. You have to prepare it, and you have to fill in the online form for the information that they need to proceed with the verification. Okay, so you can log in the Dataflow as the candidate, the applicant, or the employer. You can either log in as the employer or the worker. Sorry, I'm just very hungry. Messed up. Well, I need to clarify something with you. The verification proof of the qualification of the workers, these are the responsibility of the employer, not the worker. So employers must ensure that the qualifications of their workers are genuine. So unlike in the past, now employers are also liable. So it's not only the workers. So agents and applicants, you must be very careful, because the employers will be liable for your own qualification verification. So if you are sure that your is made in the from previous bogus and illegal agents who has been doing forged certifications, you better don't proceed with your application and just submit whatever genuine document you have. If you only finish secondary, then just submit your secondary. That way you don't need to verify any higher level education that you don't really have. Be careful with what you submit to the employer, because the employer will also be liable for that, and that is not good. Now, what are the benefits or advantages? I think better we call it advantages. Advantages of having a verified document. Okay, firstly, it's international, so it's accepted by all the countries. Second advantage, if you're working in Singapore or other Middle Eastern or other first world countries, normally these companies will send it directly to the government agency. Another thing is that this document has no expiry date, so you can use it forever. And then, of course, the hassle-free and the convenience of having it anytime you need it, and there's no need to explain yourself. Yeah, it's not easy to apply for verification, because normally for Dataflow, it takes me 33 working days for the result to arrive and for the document to be released. So imagine that 33 working days waiting time. So it's really important that you have this document before you apply for any work pass application. Because imagine if you apply for work pass application and then they ask you for verification of documents, it will take 33 working days. That means you don't have enough time. You will have to extend your application, use up the employer's quota for more than a month, and then employer don't have workers, and then the processing is not happening. So it's very, very convenient if you already have it before you submit the application. Before I end this video, I want you to try and check these other checking companies like the Verimark or the RMI. Check all of them and then check how long the processing. You compare before you start with your application. I highly recommend that you get your verified documents before coming to Singapore to apply for a pass. Unless you're just applying for work permit, you don't need this. You need this verification of your qualification if you are applying for S-Pass and Employment Pass. If you have any other questions, please do comment on this video and I will help you. That's it for now. Hope you follow me if you like this video, and please click like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and click the notification bell for more video updates. Thank you for watching.